All right, good afternoon. I'm Allison Bologna from NBC 10. I'm going to be joined in just a few minutes by my good colleague, Mario Hilario. He's over there. We right now are at the GAM Theater in Warwick. We're getting ready to go live for our virtual fundraiser this year. How times are different, but we're really excited to celebrate with you the San Miguel School, the leadership at the school, and also all of the great kids. We have a great night planned for you. It's going to be fun. It's going to be casual. But we're going to raise some money for a school bus, which the school desperately needs, and also some more scholarship money for some of the great kids who go to San Miguel. I've visited San Miguel many times. I've done some yoga programs with the school. I love your head of school, John Wolf. So we can't wait to see you in just a bit. Behind me, you can see all the sponsors. We're going to dive into all of that as we see you in just a few minutes around 5:30 tonight, live on San Miguel's website and also here on Facebook Live as well. We've got a great team behind the scenes too. I'm on the stage here at the GAM Theater, but we're going to reveal a cute little set that Mario's going to pop up on, and our virtual bus too. So all night long, as we zip through the program, you're going to get a good sense of where your dollars are going. And some good news tonight that we do have matching donors too. So every dollar that you are donating to this great school, it will be matched. So all good news straight ahead. Again, I'm Allison Bologna. Mario's going to join me in just a few minutes, and we look forward to seeing you at 5:30.
Hello everyone, I'm Mario Hilario, letting you know you are just minutes away from starting our live virtual program to benefit San Miguel School in Providence. As my colleague and friend Allison Bologna referred to just a few minutes ago if you were watching. I am in front of this virtual bus here. We'll be hearing a lot about this throughout the night and how your donations and dollars tonight will go toward a great cause to help the great students at San Miguel. We have a fun program in store, a very inspiring program in store, and we hope we can inspire you to donate some dollars here to San Miguel School. Donating is easy. If you're watching on the San Miguel website or Facebook Live, you can just click Donate Now. You can also call. We'll have a number up throughout the night that you can call. We have folks standing by, take your phone calls, or if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, just send a good, nice, big check to the San Miguel School. Yes, so we'll be talking all about that throughout the evening, and we just want to let you know that we're just minutes away from starting, so stay tuned. We've got a lot in store.
3, 2, 1, fire.
Will Whitfield, class of 97.
My name's Alberto Gomez, and I'm part of the class of 2005.
My name is Jonathan De Rosario. I am San Miguel class of 1998.
My name is Oscar Castillo. I'm from the graduating class of 2015.
To me, being a Miguel man means hustle, grind, determination.
Caring for others, helping others without expecting anything back in return.
Being a Miguel man means to me someone who's determined, hard worker, and someone who doesn't let their circumstance impede them.
What it means to be a Miguel man is being part of a brotherhood that taught me how to be a man.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dennis Leamy, an adult mentor and the board chair at the San Miguel School. I've been involved with the school now for 10 years. My first exposure to the school was at a gala just like this, although not quite the same. We were all downtown Providence together, having a great time and raising a lot of money, and we hope to have a great time tonight, even with this new virtual environment. On behalf of the board, we couldn't be more excited to welcome some familiar faces and some new faces. This year has been very unique for our country, for our state, but let's talk about the San Miguel community. And the leadership that our executive director, John Wolf, and team displayed was remarkable. And at the end of the day, I think John met his calling, to be the leader at San Miguel. And wow, at a time like this, we couldn't have asked for anything more. From John to his leadership staff, to the team members who were in the class each day when they could, or teaching virtually when necessary, we thank you. We appreciate you, and we could never have asked for more. The boys appreciate you, and we can't thank you enough. Soon I'd like to introduce John Wolf. He's going to walk us through the rest of this evening. We're going to hear from our boys, we're going to hear from some alumni, and how those men have been served by the San Miguel School community, but how they've been giving back and helping these boys today. We look forward to the rest of the evening, and thank you again for joining us this evening and for all the work that you do to support this wonderful school and mission.
Thank you, Dennis, and thanks to all of you for being here for our first and hopefully last virtual gala. This has been an extraordinary year, and I hope one that we don't have to repeat, but it's one we've weathered with heroism, with joy, and with laughter. I want to thank from the bottom of my heart and from our community heart, all of you for supporting us through this challenging time. I want to thank our teachers who have been nothing less than heroic in their efforts this year. I'd like to thank the staff, our volunteers, our mentors, our board of directors, our student sponsors and donors, and especially tonight's event sponsors, without whom this event wouldn't be possible. Before we get started, and because we haven't seen each other in person for so long, I'd like to catch you up quickly on what this year has been like. This year we've been learning like never before, through the veil of masks, peering through plexiglass, and listening to the hum of air purifiers in the background. Instead of our usual handshake, we give air handshakes this year. But through all of it, through the extraordinary efforts of the collective team here, we've made it through to here, tonight's gala. The mission that started in 1993 with Brother Lawrence's vision and passion over on Carter Street is still alive and well. As it was in 1681, when St. John Baptist de La Salle got it started in France, this place is about opportunity and making the lives of the young men in our care and the families they're connected to better through education. None of it would be possible without your help, and we are deeply grateful. As we head into tonight, I'm very thankful and looking forward to listening to the words of one of the most important people in the lives of any San Miguel student, a mother of one of our fifth graders. I hope you enjoy her words. I'm grateful for them, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sylvie, and my son attends 5th grade at San Miguel School. First and foremost, I would like to thank the staff at San Miguel for their dedication during these challenging times. As a parent, I was nervous not only to send my son to a brand new school for the first time, but also worrying how will the school keep him safe. As time went on, I became more confident with my decision. I had multiple virtual meetings with Mr. Wolf, Ms. Soltis, and Mrs. Maloney. The meetings were very informative as to how the school was preparing the classrooms according to state guidelines. So when the time came, I had no doubt that my son was going to attend school in person. Thus far, it has been a great experience for him. He likes San Miguel. He looks forward to going to school every day. In fact, he was very excited this week that his teacher was able to return back in person. My son looks forward to the future in hopes that things will get back to normal so he can experience all the great features that San Miguel has to offer.
Thank you so much, Sylvie, for those wonderful words. The partnership with San Miguel of families like yours is vital to this mission. And now, to continue the evening, two Rhode Island originals that really only need one name to be introduced. Please help me in welcoming and thanking Allison and Mario. Have a great night.
Good evening, I'm Allison Bologna from NBC 10 News. I'm about to introduce my good friend and colleague Mario Hilario as well. I'm coming to you right here live from the stage at the GAM Theater in Warwick, and we are live to do some really good work tonight. I know personally what great work the San Miguel School does in Providence. I've spent time in the school, I've met the kids, so tonight this is really about providing more opportunities for our 5th graders, 6th graders, 7th graders, and 8th graders who all come to this fabulous school for free. So we're going to do that together tonight. We want to thank the sponsors behind me on this board, and we're going to have a really good time tonight interacting with you and Mario. So I'm going to send it over to you, Mario, for a quick hello.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I am Mario Hilario from NBC 10, and I've got the fun part here because I'm here with our virtual bus. This is what it's all about tonight. We are raising money to buy a brand new bus for the amazing students at San Miguel. Our fundraising goal is $80,000, and the great news is that someone has generously agreed to donate, match dollar for dollar, up to $40,000 of that. So we're halfway there. We only have to raise half the money we need for the cost of the bus. So our goal, $40,000. No donation too big, of course, but no donation too small either. And there are so many easy ways to donate. If you're watching us on the San Miguel website or Facebook Live, look for the Donate Now button. Just click it. If you're on your phone, you can go to your desktop or your laptop at home, go to the San Miguel website, sanmiguelprov.org. You can donate there. You want to do it the old-fashioned way, pick up your phone. You can call. That number is 401-433-8949. Or if you're so enthralled in the live program tonight and you're watching intently and you say, oh my gosh, I forgot to donate, no problem. Just send a check to the San Miguel School. They certainly won't turn it down. So again, our goal is $40,000 here to get a brand new bus for the amazing students at San Miguel, and we couldn't do it without generous donors like you. I want to give a shout out to some of them who have already donated to this great cause. Paul and Eloise Mahoney, Oliver Bennett, Kathy Beam, Ned and Polly Handy, Joanne Furlan, Jonathan Del Rosario, an alum of San Miguel, and Patrick Jones. So we couldn't do it without all of your generous donations, and of course, we couldn't do it without the wonderful generosity and contributions of our corporate sponsors and community friends, and they're all listed on the big screen behind Allison. So Allison, I'm going to send it back to you.
We also want to mention too, Mario, that alumni are giving as well, dollar for dollar, in addition to the money we're raising for the bus. So this is all really great news, and it shows the community coming together for all of these great kids. So tonight we have a lot to get to, but we're going to start with some very special awards, 4 of them. Take a look.
This mission has been sustained for 27 years by a combination of hard work, vision, and very fortunate connections. Early in our mission, Brother Kevin Junk helped out in a lot of ways. He had a great sense of humor, a wonderful way of communicating with others, and a passion for the Lasallian mission and for San Miguel. All of these traits combined in 2011, when the school leadership was looking for a new and permanent location for our school. Brother Kevin had the good fortune to have a meeting over dinner with Ben and Madeline Mondor in Florida. Kevin spoke so clearly and passionately about the mission that it affected the Mondors deeply. After Ben's passing, Madeline called Brother Lawrence to her house for a meeting. And at the end of the meeting, she sent him home with a check that would allow the school to buy the school building we currently reside in. A lot of people look at that moment as one of the great San Miguel miracles. Brother Kevin, your passion, your humor, and your constant cheerleading for our boys in this mission lead me to ask everyone to congratulate you as one of our 2021 Miguel Medal recipients. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Brother Kevin. I've been impressed with San Miguel since its very beginning. Living in community with Brother Lawrence as he began soliciting money the year before the school opened, working at San Miguel upon my return from 4 years teaching in Kenya, seeing the passion of people like John Wolf, who taught 7th grade with me, the LaSalle volunteers, Susan Vaughn and Bob Weber, volunteers like Leo Lennon and Mary Terry, the 6th grade teacher, Monique Flynn, the early involvement of people like Mary Ann and Terry Allen, Polly and Ned Handy, and Bobby Dillon, kids like Joel and Jonathan Del Rosario, to being able to introduce people like Ben and Madeline Mondor to the many continuous miracles of San Miguel. All have been wonderful, certainly in retrospect. I'm grateful to the generosity of their moral and financial support, their inspiration, their passion, and the cooperation of the kids. I have to say the kids made or kept me humble every day. They helped me learn what the poet William Butler Yeats told us, that education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Thank you very much for this wonderful honor.
We search our entire lives looking for someone who can inspire us, guide us, encourage us, love us in spite of our many faults. Someone patient enough to walk with us through life's storms, but bold enough to let us know when we are creating our own storms. It's obvious to say that this incredible lady checks all those boxes and endless more. She possesses this unique quality that so many long for, but never acquire. But this remarkable woman always goes above and beyond for her students. She truly sees the world from a bird's eye view and encourages all who she encounters to do the same. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you someone who spent her entire life helping countless generations build solid foundations, watering every seed that walked through her doors, and preparing every young Miguel bird for the moment they must leave the nest and take off in life. I am blessed to have been her student, as I am sure many of my Miguel brothers are as well. Without further ado, please help me welcome the woman of the hour, the only woman cool enough to have a letter for her name, Ms. W, aka Miss Wentworth. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitch. Those were the kindest words I've heard in a long, long time. Mr. Wolf told me to have a tissue ready, and I think that's what I'm going to have to do in a minute. Just want to say thank you for putting my name on the list to receive the Miguel Medal this year. And even though we're still doing virtual, it means a lot to me. And certainly, I'm sure, the memories are coming back as we speak. To everyone who put a footprint on my heart, I thank all of you. And to every kid that walked through my 7th grade, challenges and all, I'll never forget any of you. A lot of you still are in contact with me, which is pretty amazing. So let's sail into the end of the school year. Let's hope everything is different next year and that we can actually have an in-person gala. This has been a great honor, and I thank every single one of you.
My name is Hamilton Lucero, and I'm in grade 6. One of my favorite things about Miss Nagel is she makes me happy and then she brightens up my day. I love playing board games with her. I love spending time with her. She made me more confident about school. She's so kind. I love her birthday board. She's very creative with the birthday boards. She gave me like a little sketchbook for like a gift where I can draw. I love her personality, how she always is happy and then everything. She really, really brightens up my day. I start to do schoolwork better when I talk to her. I like to talk to her. She tells me to get my grades up. I appreciate her doing all that stuff for me. I would like to congratulate Miss Nagel for getting a San Miguel Award.
I'm honored to receive this Miguel Medal tonight. To Marilyn, Brother Kevin, and the previous medal recipients, I'm proud to share in your company. When I started mentoring 10 years ago, I didn't realize how my life would be touched by this community. I've been lucky to work with young artists, athletes, and little schemers. Who knew there were so many ways I could lose at Connect 4? But in those 50 minutes each week, I learned about these remarkable young men and the pride they have in their school. They'd write me notes saying how excited they were to make the baseball team or honor roll, or how grateful they were for a constant presence and an encouraging smile. I'd see it in their morning assemblies, where they'd comfort a classmate, publicly thank someone who helped them with their homework, and celebrate one another. And I'd see the confidence in the way Miguel men welcomed visitors with a friendly greeting, a firm handshake, and a tour of the grounds. My favorite stop on these tours is the student-run community garden. Everywhere you look, you'll find growth and blossoming, even in the unlikeliest of places. I can't think of a more inspiring metaphor for this school. If you are new to this special place, I'd ask you to consider something you may have never considered before. Become a mentor, a donor, a sponsor. You will be all the richer for it. Thank you.
Congratulations to all of our Miguel Medal winners. Tonight, after 27 years, we have over 365 amazing young men who have graduated from San Miguel. They're doing great things as fathers, as business people, as servants to our country and our business community. We are very grateful for all that they do to represent our school. Tonight, I'm proud to announce that we will be giving our inaugural Distinguished Graduate Award, recognizing an alumni who has given extraordinary service outside of our walls. I'm happy to introduce Brother Lawrence Goyette, the founder of our school and the visionary behind all of this, to present the inaugural award. Thank you, brother.
I can still remember like it was yesterday, the first time I met Joel Del Rosario. It had to be about 24 years ago, and it was when San Miguel was still on Carter Street. Joel and his mother Omaris and his brother Jonathan were visiting the school. He was a boy of about 10 years old, and what I remember most was that he had the biggest smile on his face. To this day, that smile continues to be one of Joel's most special characteristics. Because Joel came from such a loving family, a family that also includes his sister Muriel, he was always destined for greatness. Joining a school community like San Miguel, where the kids' needs are the most important thing, it was obvious early on that Joel would set the world on fire with his caring, dedicated, hardworking ethic. San Miguel offered Joel opportunities that may not have been available if he had not attended. After a most successful career at LaSalle Academy, Joel ended up for a while at Champlain College in Vermont before taking a detour to join the Marines. His joining the Marines put Joel on a new trajectory, one that he is still on in 2021. This smiling Marine has his priorities in order. He always has. Joel is a man of service, integrity, and scholarship. I couldn't be any prouder of Joel, who is now receiving the first Distinguished Graduate Award. As so many of our alums say, once a Miguel man, always a Miguel man. That is definitely true of Joel Del Rosario. Congratulations, Joel.
I'm honored to be receiving this award today. Over a year ago, when I got the call from Mel and Mr. Wolf about this specific award, I got really excited because it gave me the opportunity to travel back to Rhode Island to break bread with all of you and talk to you about the great place that San Miguel School was for me and continues to be for all the students there today. There aren't many adults in my generation that can claim to be connected to their middle school in the same degree that San Miguel graduates are connected to San Miguel School. That speaks volumes to the quality of education and the life-changing experiences that we received there. That education and those experiences are what I believe to be the foundation of the type of person I've become. I first learned to serve at San Miguel School. I learned the meaning of brotherhood at San Miguel School. I learned the proud feeling of winning and the humbling feeling of losing at San Miguel School. And most importantly, I learned to be a good man at San Miguel School. I use these things that I learned there to serve and protect this great nation proudly. This award, though it has my name attached to it this year, is a direct reflection of the people who worked diligently to give me an opportunity in life. I've seen it with my own eyes. A workplace with a Miguel man is a more productive workplace. A family with a Miguel man is a more loving family. A team with a Miguel man is a winning team. A military unit with a Miguel man is a more effective unit. A world with San Miguel School is a better world. Thank you.
So back live, we want to congratulate all the outstanding honorees and a quick shout out to Jan as well. Behind me, you can see all the 8th graders here, and Jan is celebrating her art by creating all of these beautiful astronaut bubbles with all the kids in it. And did you know that of the 64 boys who are at San Miguel, all of them have a mentor? And as challenging as this year was, actually virtual mentoring meant that mentors and mentees could connect even more, making a really special difference for the boys during a super challenging year. So we want to thank Jan for that. And I'll step out of the way so you can see all this great artwork for all the 8th graders who we want to congratulate on their next move ahead as they graduate, Mario, in just a bit of time. All right, how are we doing over at the bus?
Yes, the sky is the limit for them, that's for sure. We're doing great with the bus here. We can't thank all of you who have gone online or called in to donate so far. Of course, we want to thank all of our wonderful corporate sponsors, but also all of you who personally and individually have donated to the cause so far. Just give a shout out to some of those donors: John and Pat Biasuzzi, Jessica and Michael Bussum, Ray Rocchio, Terry Mahoney, and Omaris Maria, who is a San Miguel parent. Thank you so much for your donations. So far, we've raised enough money. Well, just to give you some background information, the reason we're here is because the San Miguel bus died last fall, and they need the bus to take the kids for summer camp, field trips, sports, all those great things that round out the wonderful education that the boys get at San Miguel. So they need a new bus. So far we've raised enough money, and here we go. I'm going to start putting the pieces together. Thanks to your generous donations. 1, 2, 3 windows on the bus so far. So thank you. We still have another window to fill. We have the stop sign. And of course, we need the wheels too. So please keep those donations coming. There are so many easy ways to donate. If you're watching on the San Miguel website or Facebook Live, look for the Donate Now page. You can go to the school's website to donate, sanmiguelprov.org, and you can call. There's a number to call if you want to do it the old-fashioned way. It is 401-433-8949, or you can also just send a nice, good old-fashioned check to the San Miguel School. We will take any donation, big or small, of course, so we can get this bus rolling again for those great students at San Miguel. Allison, send it back to you.
Mario, Thank you. It's so great to hear, even from 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, what they want to be when they grow up. So one of the best ways where you can see where your dollars are going is to learn from the kids themselves. So we asked so many of them, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then the school went to the alumni and found some pairings so that they could interview each other. So here it is in their words.
So I'm Ryan DeCruz, and I graduated from San Miguel in 2002.
What was your favorite activity at San Miguel?
My favorite activity at San Miguel was probably the basketball team. I was a part of the basketball team, San Miguel's first undefeated team. When I left San Miguel, I went to classical for 2 years. Then I went to Providence Academy of International Studies. After high school, I went to Rhode Island College briefly, and then to Johnson & Wales. Well, I actually own a catering company called 429 Brunch and Supper Club, and we also operate a small restaurant, and it's called 429's Test Kitchen.
So if you had to pick, what would you choose for advice for a 7th grader?
Your world is changing, and the world is changing at the same time. Ask questions to anybody who's willing to answer them, and express yourself, your frustrations, your concerns. Just put them out there to anybody who's willing to help you. Yeah, what's your favorite thing to cook?
Meat pies.
So what do you stuff them with?
I stuff them with chicken and cheese.
What's the secret ingredient?
Can't tell.
Can't tell me, huh?
So hi Miguel. When did you graduate from San Miguel?
I graduated in 2002. After San Miguel, I went to Bishop Hendricken College. I went to St. John's, that's in New York City.
So what do you do now?
I work in corporate strategy, sort of like chess. Companies are always making moves, but in the real world, you don't know what those moves are. So my job is to see what those moves are and potentially come up with a plan with my teammates as to what we could potentially do as a countermeasure.
Do you have any good advice for me or any of my classmates?
Sure. I would say just be curious. If you're ever curious about something, you ever want to do something, don't wait for someone else to sort of open the doors for you. You have a lot of resources available so that you can help yourself. Just sort of go for it, because you might be the first person and you might open the door for a bunch of other people behind you.
Thank you so much for being here with me.
So be curious, and I would also say continue to make connections. What's so great about tonight is you're seeing how the alumni really does stay connected with all of the kids in the administration. As we go back to the bus, I wanted to give you a couple of more pieces of information about how important this school is really affecting our local community here in Rhode Island. Did you know that 97% of the budget has to be raised each and every year? All 64 students currently at San Miguel are coming for free, but families do contribute something every year, so there is an exchange of value. But all of these kids are really hoping that you can help them. None of them receive federal funding at all. And did you know that the high school graduation rate, so after they leave San Miguel and go to high school, is 95%. So that tells you what great work this school is doing, and you heard it just from the students and the alumni as well. So we want to thank the sponsors again behind me, and then I'm going to send it over to Mario to see how we're doing on the bus.
Yes, we are doing very well, Allison. Speaking of great alum, we want to give a shout out to more of our individual donors, including Ingrid and Michael Hinojosa, parents of a San Miguel alum, as well as Cynthia Rose, Rena Marie DiMuccio, Carol Peterson, Brett Pasuk, and Peter DeLulo. Thank you so much for your generous donations tonight. You are helping to put the bus together. So we've raised a little more money since last time we spoke. We have enough now for the stop sign. You know that when you're traveling and there's a bus that's dropping kids off or picking them up, the stop sign comes out, you got to stop. So that's very important to have on the school bus. And you want the bus driver to be able to see. So of course, we need the rear view mirror. So there we go. Our bus is coming together very, very nicely for the students of San Miguel. As we said, their bus died last fall, so we need to get them a brand new bus so they can go to great activities like summer camp, sports, field trips, to round out the great education they're getting at San Miguel. Allison mentioned the great graduation rate, high school graduation rate we have for the San Miguel boys. They go on to great local schools in Rhode Island: LaSalle, St. Ray's, Portsmouth Abbey, Classical, Davies. Over the history of the school, they have had 365 graduates, currently 64 boys in grades 5 through 8, and they are very, very smart. Many of them speak a variety of languages at home, including Spanish, Creole, and Hmong. So we want to continue the great education they're getting, and of course we can't do it without your help. And in case you need even more inspiration of why you should be donating tonight, let's hear from some of the students.
My name is Kenneth Ferrara.
I am Aiden Larrabee.
I graduated in 1999.
Were you ever in any sports?
Yes, so I was a part of the first basketball team ever at San Miguel. I went to Classical High School until I moved to Georgia.
What are you now?
I am a proud father of 3 daughters. I'm a manager at a telecommunications company called Xfinity. Once you leave San Miguel, you're gonna graduate from LaSalle. What are you gonna do after that?
Work with my dad in auto mechanics, be able to fix cars, make a living for myself.
Who's your biggest inspiration right now?
My father, because I think he said from right around my age, he's been working, hustling, and working with cars, fixing them so I could have a good future.
Hello, my name is Emil and I'm the 5th grade at San Miguel.
So my name is Diego Guevara and I graduated in 2008.
What were your favorite activities here?
There were a few. So one that comes to mind immediately was bird watching. When I was in San Miguel, there was a teacher there. Her name was Miss Wentworth, and she loved bird watching. So she would teach us all to do the same. I was part of the dance club, and I did it while Brother Charles Kitson was doing it, and he has since gone to a better place. But I'm so thankful to have had the opportunity to work with him and to enjoy and learn about dance with him. Third one was when I got to do a play called Letters from Birmingham Jail when I was in 7th grade. I went to LaSalle Academy right after San Miguel. I went to the University of Rhode Island. San Miguel for me was where my mind for creativity and wanting to be an actor was kind of awakened. I now live in New York City. Main focus is acting. So I've been lucky enough that once I graduated the University of Rhode Island, I was able to do a lot of professional work in theater. I was able to start working with a little bit more of on-camera things like television and movies. And the most recent thing that I did is called Dash and Lily, which is on Netflix. Don't ever let anybody tell you that it's not possible, because they are wrong. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's to be an actor or an astronaut or a geologist maybe, dream fierce and dream unapologetically. I just want to say thank you so much for having me. This is so exciting.
Good evening. My name is Brother Lawrence, and it's good to be with you now. As I speak to you, I'm a bit emotional, having just viewed the student alum videos with long ago alumni, Ryan, Kenny, Miguel, and Diego. Such a great trip down memory lane. At this point, I'm remembering that San Miguel is all about people. Alums, Jamal, Jonathan, Desmond, Gabriel, and hundreds more. Parents such as Omaris, Julia, Anna, Bettina, and scores more. The earliest teachers and LaSallian volunteers, Marty, Marilyn, Susan, and Brother Charles, as well as dozens more. The first board members, Frank, Bob, Terry, Ned, and Stella, and so many more. San Miguel has always been about people, from 10-year-olds to 90-year-olds. Thank you all for being a supporter of San Miguel School, whether for close to 30 years or perhaps just one. It takes so many people to keep the miracles coming. Each of you is a miracle worker, and you're making dreams come true, one boy at a time. I hope to see you all in person before too long. But in the meantime, thank you for believing in possibilities. Live Jesus in our hearts.
What's so special about San Miguel, too, is that even during the pandemic, the school was able to pivot and really deliver services to those in need. Social and emotional learning, especially through a virtual platform, is more challenging now than ever. But the school really stepped up, and you all are helping tonight by doing the same thing. It's interesting to see the kids connect with the alumni and their administrators virtually, but they're doing it, and these connections make all the difference. Again, we want to thank all of you who've already donated. There's really simple ways to do so. You can do it on the San Miguel website directly. You can also do it on the donate button on Facebook. You can also do it the old-fashioned way by calling if you wish to do that. You can hear a friendly voice. The people behind me over here across from me on the stage are taking your phone calls right now. They're happy to say hello to you. And you can also write in a check. We're going to check in with Mario in a few minutes to see how he's doing on the bus end. No pressure over there, Mario. But in the meantime, let's hear more from the Men's Poetry Club.
Good evening. My name is Carol Saltis. I'm the principal and academic dean of San Miguel School. This evening, our Men in Poetry group will be reciting original poetry based on life and family. We hope you enjoy this presentation.
My name is Ronald De Leon, and I'm in the 7th grade. My poem is entitled, This Is Me. This is me. I'm as strong as a lion. I'm as bright as the sun. I work hard and I'm honest. I do my best to get things done. I'm as powerful as lightning. I'm as fast as a cheetah. I'm as colorful as the rainbow. This is me.
My name is Jeremy Rodriguez and I'm in grade 7. My poem is entitled, My Happiness. Life is a thrill. Sometimes life is a big hill. The first 5 years, I was alone. I had no sister or no brother. It was just me and my parents. When my sister was born, I was cheerful. She is playful and energetic. I love to play with her. She always makes me smile. I love her so much that I want to hug her all the time. Then my parents had another one. I was joyful. They are girls with positive attitude. I always see a smile on the faces of my sisters and my mother. That is what makes me happy.
My name is Felix Franco. I'm in the 7th grade. My poem is entitled, Life. In life, you have ups and downs, but usually remember your ups. When you do something wrong, you feel that guilt, that thing that bears you down deep into the rich soil and breaks you to little pieces. You feel like you're not important enough. I guess when you're sad and mad, you don't remember you have a good family. My family makes me feel like I'm the missing piece of the puzzle. Family is important. Family brings you joy, like playing games with each other. All I'm saying is family is life.
My name is Young Carlos Gonzalez, and I'm in the 7th grade. My poem is entitled, My Sister, My Friend. I was a plain old mistake, not even meant to be here. Just two 20-year-old people who really didn't care. They had a little girl, and that was enough. Then they got one more, and it got pretty tough. Two little toddlers, who were basically best friends, went to the same school and lived in the same den. As they grew bigger and older, they started to depart, but now they're back together, just like the start. I've been through a lot, plenty of ups and downs, and I'm still working on how not to be a clown. I want to be successful and have a lot of friends, but no matter what, our friendship will never end.
Hi, my name is Giona, and I am in 7th grade. My poem is entitled, The Journey. This hill I climb is high and steep. The climb is hard, but the stopping is harder. This hill I climb is about getting over the fear of abandonment, the fear that he left because I'm not good enough. The thoughts in my head that come up when he does. The fear went away when I avoided the topic. But then came these empty notions in my head of why he left and why he couldn't stay. That came as a sense. A loving father, that's what I want. I'm not a drunk and a liar. This hill I climb is an uphill battle, one that cannot be won with ease. It will take some time to win, but with reflection and forgiveness, I have a bright future ahead.
So how inspirational are those students in their own words? We're doing so well tonight as a community. And did you know that the model here in Rhode Island, in Providence, at the San Miguel School, it models after 10 other schools around the country. So 10 other schools are watching what's happening here in Rhode Island, seeing all this good work and spreading it to their communities too as a model. So that's really exciting. And it shows you that all the support you're giving tonight is going to a really great place. I just checked in with some of the folks who are on the other side of me, and the donations are just pouring in. In fact, Mario has some really exciting news.
Yes, they're coming in fast and furious, as fast as we hope this bus will be purchased with all of your donations. I want to give a shout out to some of our individual donors again. Vera, Evan, and Malcolm Dubee. She is their grandkids of Jan, who made the artwork that Allison showed you earlier with the 8th graders on the board there. So that's great. A shout out to them. Joe and Julie Peroni, Scott Stevenson, Jose Franco, parent of a current 7th grader, Meredith and Joe Marcarell, Mary Beth Persons, Nancy and Michael Rouse, the Nagel family, and Bob and Annette Loisel. So with all of your generous donations, we can now purchase the final window for the bus, which is great. And we have the reflector, of course, because we want the kids to be safe when they're on the bus, but we need the wheels, right? The bus can't go without the wheels, and I think we're not quite there. Wait, what was that? We just learned of a generous $10,000 donation. Woo! Woo! There you go. 1, 2. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Thank you so much. Congratulations to everyone. We applaud you for helping us raise our money and our goal of $40,000 to get a brand new bus for the wonderful boys at San Miguel. So thank you so much. We could not do it without your generosity. Allison, what a great night, huh?
Oh my goodness, that was so fast, but it's all for a good cause, so it makes it easy, right? We have a special message for you now from Ned and Polly. Take a listen.
It's been so great to be with all of you tonight.
Thank you for coming.
And now, I guess it's time to go.
Oh, no. It's not time to go.
It's not time to go.
No, don't you know what time it is?
No, what time is it?
It's time for a big announcement.
I like announcements.
Well, this is our biggest announcement ever at San Miguel. After 27 years, we are launching our first big campaign.
And we are so thrilled to be co-chairing the campaign with our dear friends, Joe and Meredith Marcarell.
Hi, Joe and Meredith.
Hey, guys. And why this campaign?
Why this campaign and why now?
Yeah.
Because Brother Lawrence said so. And we always do what Brother Lawrence tells us to do. So if you want to learn more about the campaign, and I'm sure you do, stick with us. Following us comes the video, which will tell you all about our goals and aspirations for what San Miguel can be in the future. Thank you.
And thanks for all your support over these 27 years. Enjoy the video.
Back in '92, we really had a very difficult time finding a building. And I felt like the school really needed to be in Providence, but we were willing to look elsewhere, as long as it was in an area where there was a great need, financially. When we finally came up with a suitable building in the Elmwood section of Providence, off Elmwood Avenue, St. Paul's Lutheran Day School, a couple of pieces of nostalgia. One of them would just be the people at St. Paul's realized that we had very little money, and I don't know if we could have made it through the first, beyond the first couple of years, if they hadn't given us the building rent-free. Being in that building was such a blessing, really. There were so many wonderful things that came about as a result of it. The staff was me and 2 LaSallian volunteers. They were remarkable teachers, so we had a little bit of stability that first year. Well, you've got an idea, you just kind of assume that everybody else is just going to jump on the bandwagon, and that's not really the case, right? So many people are not going to give money unless you've been around for 3 or 4 years. And the only way you can be around for 3 or 4 years is if people give you money. So it's like, it's kind of a crazy scenario, I guess. Right from the get-go, we were trying to create a school that was going to have some fairly bright kids, motivated, some kids that really struggled academically and maybe were behavior problems. And then there's that middle group that could go either way. If they have the right motivation, they can end up being stars. In so many places, the focus is on what kids are doing wrong and how they can correct it. At San Miguel, it was trying to offer kids an opportunity to do things in a good way, to be good, to help each other. And the whole purpose of San Miguel was to really provide a quality, values-based education to families who can't afford a private school education. I used to love to say, we're not a traditional Catholic school. We were located in a Lutheran church. The first grant that we ever got in terms of money was from the Episcopal Diocese. And one of our board chairs was Jewish. It was like, without being officially ecumenical, we were basically ecumenical. There were so many different people involved in not just the startup of San Miguel, but, helping to continue what the Providence Journal once said, the miracle on Carter Street. The last day that we were in school on Carter Street, we had what we called a blessing ceremony, where we walked through the building and we said a prayer and we shared some stories of things that happened in a classroom, the cafeteria, the library, the schoolyard. And the funny thing is, it was such a beautiful day. The sun was shining. We got to a point where we were in the hallway right by the outside, and it started to rain. And I remember the kid, Orlando, said, so everybody could hear, he said, "That's God crying because we're leaving." I'm kind of getting choked up right now when I think about it, It was a simple little rainstorm that lasted for like 10 minutes. But it was like this kid said, "It's God crying because we're leaving Carter Street." Oh, that's still, I don't know. I still get verklempt when I hear that. Yeah.
The mission of San Miguel is the same as the mission was for St. John Baptist de La Salle in 1681. There are kids in need, and regardless of what their backgrounds, nationalities, or religions were, Brother thought it was a great idea to serve them. In 1993, Brother Lawrence started the school with 8 boys, 2 volunteer teachers, and 1 set of used English textbooks. Flash forward to 2021, we have 64 boys, 13 full-time educators, rich textbooks, rich technology, 63 adult mentors who visit with our students for 1 hour every week for lunch. We have grown into a place that has over 600 donors that help sustain our operations here. We have expertise in learning difference that's been building over time, and a deeper understanding of the needs of our boys and their families. We have had a meteoric rise over the last 27 years. It's an exciting time, and it feels like our baby legs are gone. It feels like more and more there's momentum for sustainability far into the future. The boys within our walls, they know the people around them every day love them and care deeply about their well-being. They know that teachers have their best interest in mind and are focused on helping them reach their goals and their potential.
The teachers at San Miguel, they always want you to know these new things, and they don't want you to fall back and not know it. That's why the teachers at San Miguel are really special and awesome.
My favorite teacher is the whole entire school teacher. You can't say which one's your favorite.
We like to pride ourselves that we hold boys accountable to their learning. And that means having high standards and being consistent so that when boys leave here, the next schools know that they'll be able to perform at a high level. But along with traditional learning, we found that it's really important to engage boys in different ways outside of the traditional curriculum. You know, can you imagine being a 5th grader and walking into a school and seeing bins of Legos and robots moving around and being told, hey, this is a class too. We have a garden program, having boys outside and getting their hands dirty in an urban garden. We have a cooking club that meets at least once a week. I think opening eyes to different ways of learning is super important here. To me, that's one of the great draws. You know, chess is one of my favorite subjects, and it came out of desperation. It's like some of the best things in life, I guess. I was a young math teacher, and I saw boys kind of falling asleep and being bored by traditional math textbooks. So I tried to figure out what I had in my toolbox that I could bring to the table to try to spice up math class and make it less boring, frankly. You know, giving a boy a skill that's uncommon, that's intellectually challenging, that helps them recognize, like, holy cow, you know, I might not know 2-step equations so well, but I can do a 4-move checkmate. It can snowball. You know, that kind of belief and understanding in your own ability at a young age, I think can really be empowering. And it does speak to what San Miguel has done really well, which is open boys' eyes to wider possibilities, both of their own capacity, but also of the world in general. And talking with grads, seeing grads who are, you know, out in California or have traveled around the world or have served in the military speaks to that. This is a place that kind of almost a gateway to a brighter future.
The goal was to try to beat Mr. Wolf. That was the goal. Every day was just, how do we beat Mr. Wolf today? And sometimes we got lucky, and I think he let us win. But for the most part, I think chess was a very important part of San Miguel, because not only are you required to think before you make a move, but also allowed us to understand the importance of how to lose properly. Because you couldn't always win. If you're going to lose and give up, then life will take over. But if you're going to lose and get back up and play again, then you're still in the game. Like many students at San Miguel School, I came from a broken family. My dad wasn't around. So San Miguel became like a second home to me. And the San Miguel men were like brothers to me. Mr. Wolf and Brother Lawrence and Brother Charles, they were like father figures to me. They set examples that I necessarily didn't have at home, and that proper example that they set, I think allowed me to become the man I am today. And I think a lot of the Miguel men need that. My experience at San Miguel School was very impactful. From there, I went to LaSalle Academy. I went to Champlain College in Vermont for 2 years. And after that, I enlisted in the Marine Corps. I've been an officer since 2013, and my entire time in the Marine Corps, I've deployed 3 times. My career has been very, very rewarding, especially now, because I am the NROTC instructor for the Marines or future Marines at Rutgers and Princeton, which allows me to then provide my students now with tools that they're going to need to be successful. And a lot of the things that I've learned from San Miguel School are now transferring over to my students as well.
While you're here, while you're a part of this unit, doesn't matter where you come from.
San Miguel School has provided not just me, but every single student that's gone through there with many tools to be successful in any situation. As a captain in the Marine Corps, you need a lot of resilience to be able to succeed during hard times. There is a method to being successful as a Marine Corps officer that I use to teach my students today, and that is to be fair, but to be firm at the same time. The San Miguel School staff, I think, were perfect role models for what I do today. They showed compassion, but they were always, always fair and firm, so that they made sure the students understood that they were expected to perform at a higher standard. To the San Miguel men just keep working hard. It's difficult to always be in a situation where you're surrounded by adversity, but every single Miguel man is there for a reason. You have what it takes to be successful. You have the people there that are supporting you at San Miguel and at home. So don't ever give up, work hard, and I guarantee you that your hard work will be repaid with success.
For 27 years, San Miguel has been delivering incredible results for young men that otherwise would be challenged in the public school system. The results themselves suggest that sponsoring this school is a worthwhile endeavor. The fact that we're creating an equal playing field, that we're giving equal access to children that wouldn't otherwise have it, is both right and worthy of support. Donors are so important to San Miguel because from the start we've believed that to truly create an even playing field, a student's financial capacity can't be a barrier. What we give them is an environment where their curiosity and their creativity can be pulled out in their learning, and it's a space where our students feel safe and comfortable, and so they can learn at the best of their capacity. The STAR campaign is the first comprehensive campaign in San Miguel's 27-year history. The STAR campaign has three main components: improvements to the building, enhancements to our programming, and funds for the sustainability of San Miguel for years to come. Basic improvements to the roof, the sprinkler system, the entryway, the bathrooms, and long overdue, the HVAC system, which does not exist today, will bring comfort to the building that is long overdue. We're going to convert the library into a state-of-the-art STEAM lab, which will bring out that creativity and curiosity that our kids show in their learning, and will avail to them skills that show up in everyday life, but also will enhance their future education and their job opportunities later in life. As far as programming is concerned, we're going to create a student center which will enable our students and alums to get support for learning challenges, for emotional challenges that inevitably come up. We're also going to take our amazing kitchen in the building and we're going to hire a chef, and we're going to create nutritional meals for our students during the day, and also I think create an environment around nutrition where we invite the community in to both learn from each other about nuances in food and also about nutrition and how to eat well. Lastly, we're going to create funds to sustain our outreach to our amazing group of graduates, 365 and growing. Sometimes they need our support for learning challenges, new environments that they're in, new ways of learning. Sometimes they need support for emotional challenges that they have, and occasionally financial support, and we're able to provide all of those for years to come. And then lastly, we're going to create a scholarship fund that will supplement the great philanthropy that we get, but ensure that we can continue to provide the San Miguel experience without concern for their financial capacity. The connection between our school, our students, our graduates, and our donors is unique. It is valued by the school, valued by the students, valued by the graduates, and one that continues for most of our donors for a long, long time. My wife Polly and I have been involved in San Miguel for 27 years since its start. We've seen wonderful young men come through the school and thrive in life, and it's just a wonderful testament to what this school has done to put our students on a great path to success. So please come and join us, be a part of this incredible community. You'll get as much out of it as you give.
Wow, great work, Leo and everyone contributing to that video to tell people about this campaign. We are really excited about what the campaign means, both for the boys here presently and those far into the future. And we're very grateful for anyone who's contributing to that, whether you've already given or you plan to in the future. I think it's a great thing for the future of San Miguel, so thank you. As we close tonight, we're happy to include all of those voices to help tell the story of San Miguel. And I can honestly say to every one of the students and the families and all of you out there in the channeling Brother Lawrence, that this was the best virtual gala in our school history. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for spending time with us. And now, Allison and Mario to close us out. Thank you.
We are indeed having a great night. Back to you live from the GAM Theater in Warwick on behalf of the San Miguel School. A quick program note, if you had any technical difficulties during that video, do not worry. We are in this challenging new world, but we're going to put that video for you on the website so you can go back in your own time and take a peek at that. So that's how we roll, right? There's always another way to get something in. A quick reminder that raffle tickets are still for sale if you wish. You can still make a donation by phone or by the website or Facebook Live as well. And we also want to remind you that you can make it specific to that capital campaign as well, which you just heard about. Also, I've been told it's somebody's birthday out there, so a happy birthday to you know who you are. Mario and I are saying happy birthday, so wink, wink, okay? I have really great news too. I'm hearing from the staff here that we have hit over $100,000 tonight. So with that, yes, I'm gonna send it over to my colleague Mario, who earned this spot out on the beach.
I'm telling you, Allison, I need some R&R. Putting that bus together was exhausting, but could not have done it without all of your help and your generous donations. I do want to give a couple of shout outs to a couple of more of our individual donors, Dan and Samantha Becker, Mike and Kathy Clarkin, Tommy Brattini's mom, Tony and Deb Kozlowskis, and Kathleen Bauer. Thank you to you and to all of our generous donations tonight. And the Boys of San Miguel, certainly thank you for opening your hearts and your wallets to them, and they will benefit for sure. So thank you so much. Of course, tonight is a reminder over the challenging year we've had this past year, all of us, that we can still come together to help our students, our children who are our future. And this is a great way to end the night, a great note to end on, because this great beach gear, those of you who follow me on social media or watch Sunrise, you know how much I love to be in or on the water. And this great beach gear was one of our raffle items tonight. So congratulations to whoever won this item. Because it's a reminder that the best time of year in Rhode Island is just around the corner, and we can all enjoy the best that the Ocean State has to offer. There you go.
Yes, and I think we're going out for martinis next, right, to celebrate all this fundraising. So
yes, we are.
We thank you.
Thank you so much on behalf of everyone here at San Miguel. Of course, Allison and I thank you for watching us in the morning, and you have a great, great night, and thank you for your generosity.
Thank you. Good night.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Will Whitfield, class of 97. Currently, I'm coach at LaSalle Academy. To me, being a Miguel man means hustle, grind, determination. No matter what life throws at you, you always get back up. You may sit on that green bench, but still you rise up again.
My name is Jonathan De Rosario. I am San Miguel class of 1998. I'm currently a platoon sergeant in the Army National Guard. What being a Miguel man means to me is selfless service, which to me means caring for others, helping others, without expecting anything back in return. Thank you.
My name is Alberto Gomez, and I'm part of the class of 2005. Right now, I'm pursuing a career in clinical psychology in San Diego. And I want to thank San Miguel for being part of my life, because it taught me what it meant to be a Miguel man. And to me, what it means to be a Miguel man is being part of a brotherhood that taught me how to be a man in the real world. So for that, I'll always be grateful.
My name is Oscar Castillo. I'm from the graduating class of 2015. Right now, I'm in Providence College getting my bachelor's degree in computer science. Being a Miguel man means to me someone who's determined, hard worker, and someone who doesn't let their circumstance impede them being successful and getting to where they want to be in life.
fire!
Will Winfield, class of 97. Currently, I'm co-tail at LaSalle Academy. To me, being a Miguel man means hustle, grind, determination. No matter what life throws at you, you always get back up. You may sit on that green bench, but still you rise up again.
My name is Jonathan De Rosario. I am San Miguel class of 1998. I'm currently a platoon sergeant in the Army National Guard. What being a Miguel man means to me is self-service, which to me means caring for others, helping others, without expecting anything back in return. Thank you.
My name is Alberto Gomez, and I'm part of the class of 2005. Right now, I'm pursuing a career in clinical psychology in San Diego. And I want to thank San Miguel for being part of my life, because it taught me what it meant to be a Miguel man. And to me, what it means to be a Miguel man is being part of a brotherhood that taught me how to be a man in the real world. So for that, I'll always be grateful.
My name is Oscar Castillo. I'm from the graduating class of 2015. Right now, I'm in Providence College getting my bachelor's degree in computer science. Being a Miguel man means to me someone who's determined, hard worker, and someone who doesn't let their circumstance impede them being successful and getting to where they want to be in life.